the Educators channel. Today we will discuss about the exam tips and some techniques so that you can do well in your ensuing exam. If you like the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that whenever there is any new videos you can go through those. So instead of wasting time, let us start. In a school calendar, the months of January to almost June are the months called the examination months. Today we will discuss about some examination tips which may help you. At the very beginning, I should say, start your exam preparation well in advance so that you have an ample time for proper revision. Number 1. I am just dividing the entire video into 3 sections. First, I will discuss about the preparation for exam. Number 1. Go for active revision. Just not for sake of reading and revising. Really, your brain should be engaged in the revision so that you remember properly. Remember, memory is not a box in one part of your brain only. That things either go in or out. Memory is spread out everywhere. Verbal, visual, audio, muscle, all sorts. The more you will remember, more your brain gets active into the situation. So don't just read, make poems or write summaries or make flashcards, set some music, find out some, extract some key points, write down somewhere else. It is, if you write down even if you copy also, it is better than just reading. Make some quizzes, write limericks, do problems, teach others, make up your own and get active. Somehow, whenever you are learning anything or you are revising anything, just don't read. It is somewhere your brain should be active. These are few tips I have given. You can do anyone so that whichever suits you. Number 2 is plan the revision. Make a good practical revision plan that suits you and stick to it. Don't do one subject a day. Learn a subject in the morning. Start solving questions of another after 30 minutes of break. Give a mock test of the subject you learnt in the morning. Practice maths every day, minimum for an hour, and at the end of the day, go through your entire day's task and recapitulate and see the feedback and rectify your mistakes. So, at least 3 subjects you are doing. 1 you are learning in the morning, other one you are writing some questions, and 3rd you are doing some maths. And in the 3rd phase, whatever you have learnt in the morning, you will just give a test, mock test, seeing the time. Number 3, do previous year's questions. This you do in 2 different ways, as I already mentioned. Number 1, you solve all the questions of a question paper and prepare your answers. If required, take help of your books or notes or friends or your teachers. And second one is, do the paper against the clock and later on get the feedback and rectify your mistakes. Now 4th point, question spotting. While you go through the past year's question paper, you will find out a pattern and some important questions for the ensuing exam. You can give little more priority to these questions but not neglect others. Number 5. Group study. Try to avoid group study before exam. Try to solve the questions alone, because in the examination hall you are alone. So there is no use of discussion with your friends. But anytime if you are stuck, just find out those problems, note it down in some places, and find out a suitable time, consult with your friends and find out a time, and you can discuss those problems all together. But make sure that you are having a prior appointment. Otherwise, your friends will also waste time and you will also waste time. Number 6. Sound sleep, healthy food, light physical exercise is very important. Every day, have a good sleep of at least 7 to 8 hours. Eat balanced, healthy food. Do not overeat or miss your meals. And complete your dinner by 8:30 p.m. Have regular mild physical exercise like walking or stress relieving physical exercise. If you are interested in this stress relieving physical exercise, you can watch our upcoming video. Number 7. Restrict use of internet and mobile phones. Use those in a particular time of a day, maximum for 1 hour in 24 hours. Now, I will discuss the second phase of your examination time. Second phase is, I am discussing what you are going to do before 24 hours of your exam. Number 1, the very important thing is, don't try to learn anything new which you have not learned, which you don't know. Leave it. Number 2, don't be tired, taxing your brain studying whole night. Number 3, eat less carbohydrates and little more light protein like eggs, dal, etc. Number 4, go through the most important points, work solutions, key facts, and have a good night's sleep. Number 5, practice your stress relieving exercise physically as well as mentally. Physical exercise get blood pumping hours, and if you practice it mentally, that will help you in the examination hall, because in the examination hall it is not possible to do the exercises physically. Now, third phase is during the exam what you are going to do, some tips and techniques. As soon as you wake up, go for mental stress relieving exercise. Number 2, once you enter the hall, just close your eyes and do some meditation and do the mental stress relieving exercise instead of thinking anything else. Now, when the invigilator gets in, listen to the instructions what he or she gives. Next, once you get the question paper, read the question paper at least 3 times. Each time you will find the questions are becoming much more palatable than the previous read. Next, then choose the questions you are going to attempt with a cool mind. Number 5, fix up the average timing of your answers. Next, set up the sequence of your answers. Best known answer should be the first attempt. This will enhance your confidence, and because uninterrupted, if you write the answer, then you will manage some time also from those answers, because that time your brain is energetic and fresh. Write with a clear handwriting, and clear question number should be mentioned, and leave enough space in between the answers. Be to the point, stick to the word limit, and see the marks which are given. Subdivision of the questions should be written in the proper number and paragraph. While writing answers, you use bullets. Wherever you think you should draw the diagrams, draw those. Examiners understand that you are having the clear concept as well as the command on the subject. Number the pages, especially the extra sheet when you take, and stitch those well in advance. Use common sense while answering. Generally, the marks allotted depicts the number of points. Sometimes there are 2 marks, you write 10 points, just wastage of time. Think about that. 2 marks, if it is there, maximum you can write for 3 or 4 points, not more than those. But it will be wise if you write 2 points. For some derivations, you may have to do the back calculations. Maybe it happens in maths, physics, chemistry, all these subjects, that when you derive something, maybe it is not coming, the answer is not coming. So when you start from the back side, somewhere it will be there that you can get a right thing. If puzzled or stressed mentally, do the stress relieving exercise and sip plain water. Explain your answers clearly as possible. If you are running out of time, shorten your answers and try to attempt maximum number of questions. Never leave the examination hall early. Check, and check. Remember, acute, the word acute, A-C-U-T-E, where A is assumptions. Maybe you have left some questions you can't remember, or you don't know the answer. That time, just use your common sense and assume some answers, and instead of leaving it blank, just you can assume some answers, but of course at the end. See the calculations. Check all the calculations once again. Units. See wherever the right unit has to be put, you have put the units or not, you have put the right units or not. Then T, truth, means all the parts of the questions are answered or not, they are numbered properly or not. And last is E, explanations. Just check the explanations. Maybe 2 or 3 words have been missed, so the explanation loses its clarity. So check the explanations once again. Thank you and all the best for your ensuing exam. Before I end, don't forget to subscribe our channel, The Educators from CARE Foundation. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever we upload the new videos, you can get the notification. Thank you and have a really very, very good exam.